Here's some news about Nintendo Switch Online. Please take a look at this.
You're making it free? You're fixing it? More old games? Game Boy! Yay! Are we gonna get Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, and Game Boy Color?
Game Boy games are being added to Nintendo Switch Online.
Yes!
On Nintendo
Yes!
Switch, you can play
Link's
these games
Awakening.
anytime, anywhere, just like you could back in the day.
Wait, that's Game Boy Color though.
Let's introduce the games that will be available at launch.
That's awesome.
Tetris. Arrange the falling Tetris.
I wonder if you can change the... Because the original Game Boy didn't have color.
Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden
That's
coins.
actually really cool.
Reclaim the castle that Wario stole from you.
Finally, about time, to be honest.
The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening DX.
I know there's a remake, but this one,
the
the original, top notch.
Gargoyle's Quest.
I've heard about
Save
this.
the Ghoul Realm
It's like $1
as
million.
Firefly from the Ghosts and Goblins series. Game & Watch Gallery 3.
Oh,
Play
yeah.
An assortment of Game & Watch
That's
titles.
actually really cool. I played this one before that, the Donkey Kong
Alone in
one.
the Dark, The New Nightmare.
I actually
Solve a
didn't know
murder
this was on the
mystery
Game Boy.
Supernatural Shadow
Oh, it is
Island.
Game Boy Color games too.
Metroid 2, Return of
They brought
Samus.
Metroid.
Destroy the Metroids,
We got a
starting on
Metroid
planet
MPZ.
SR-388. Wario
And
Land
Wario.
3.
Nice.
Traverse a world that changes
We need
between
new
day and
Wario
night
games,
based
though,
on
to be
your
honest.
actions.
That's really cool. But is there Game Boy Advance games
Kirby's
though?
Dream Land.
I want Metroid. There you go. We got.
Enemies in Kirby's
Yay!
debut title.
Yeah, this is actually
You can
cool.
use the Game Boy, Game Boy Pocket,
Oh, they're showing it right now.
or
Filters.
Game Boy Color screen filters.
That's cool.
Up to 2 players can play compatible games
That's
together
cool.
locally or online.
That's actually cool.
More games
Oh,
will be
yes.
added in the future.
Yes. Please remake these 2 games. Please. I'm begging you. Please. The
And-
Oracle games? Game Boy Advance? Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Give us Zero Mission. Come on. Come on. Metroid Zero Mission. Come on. Minish Cap.
Game Boy Advance games
Oh.
are being added to Nintendo Switch
Oh,
Online
Zelda?
Plus expansion
Are we
pack.
gonna get Wind Waker Twilight Princess?
Here are the games
Are they
that
gonna-
you can play at launch.
They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna. With all this Zelda news, they're not
Super
gonna.
Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Brothers 3,
Awesome.
38 extra levels from the Nintendo e-reader accessory. WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro Games. Experience the origins of the lightning-fast micro games.
These games are always derpy.
Kuru Kuru Kururin. Guide the
I'm
spinning
wondering.
stick
I
to the
always heard
goal
of this.
without hitting
I don't think.
obstacles.
Can you play the games with the gyro?
Mario Kart
Awesome.
Super Circuit.
Can you play
Racing
the?
first Mario Kart game
I know. I think
created
it
for a
was.
portable
Wasn't there a
system.
Kirby game? It was on the Game Boy Advance.
Mario and
Oh,
Luigi
that's cool.
Superstar Saga.
Yes.
Venture through a zany
These are
world
top
and fight
notch.
with equally zany attacks.
My brothers played these a lot. Superstar Saga, Minish
The Legend
Cap, of
Zelda, the Minish
course.
Cap. Shrink to miniature size and
Awesome.
dive into a big adventure.
Good stuff.
Local and online play
That's
is
actually
supported
awesome.
for compatible
That's
games. And
cool.
up to 4 players can play together.
That's actually really cool. So now we have NES, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64. There it is,
Games will be
Metro
added to
Fusion.
this library as well.
There's your F-Zero, Golden Sun. Nice.
After this presentation, you can play these Game Boy titles with the Nintendo Switch
now?
Online membership.
That's cool.
Or play both Game Boy and Game Boy Advance titles with the Nintendo
Wait,
Switch
you can
Online
right
Plus
now?
expansion pack membership.
That's interesting. That's actually cool. Put it down. Put it down.
Select Game Boy titles
Pokemon?
will be playable on Nintendo Switch.
I didn't see any Pokemon on
And
there.
after today's Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to play the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance titles we introduced.
That's awesome. So yeah, you got NES, Super
Please look
Nintendo,
forward to more
Nintendo 64,
information about Nintendo Switch
Genesis,
Online and
Game
Nintendo
Boy,
Switch
and Game Boy
Online
Advance
Plus
now,
expansion
right?
pack in the future.
We need GameCube now.
Let's see a few
Give
more
us that
headlines.
GameCube.